Hello there, it's Alexis here again with you from the Overseas Guides Company here in the sunny, still sunny, south of France. Well, as you can see, we're still enjoying great temperatures here. It's the middle of October, doesn't feel like it at all. The forecast remains great as far as I can see for next week or so. And although it is autumn, it doesn't really feel like it. So that's really good news. We're loving it. So maybe you are also tempted to come down to France. Well, I'm going to be here for the next few weeks giving you tips and advice on all sorts of different subjects straight from the horse's mouth. Yes, we've been here all that time doing up this huge house that I'm sitting just beside here. We really are living the dream. It's great. We've still got loads of work to do, but we're enjoying it as we go along. So, the first thing you can do to help yourselves is buy a copy of my newly revamped and updated France Buying Guide. It's up for sale now. It's just been published. You can see how to get your own copy below me here on this site, on the France Buying Guide site. I hope I'm forgiven for saying that I think it's quite good because I wrote most of it. It's my experience of living in France for some time, and it is filled with all sorts of information that you will need if you are thinking of doing the same thing. But I'm always open to suggestions, so please do continue to write to me or call or email with your own comments, anything you'd like to know about that you'd like me to cover here. I would be very grateful for that because I want to help you. Any questions or even your own stories would be great. I can share them with other readers and watchers. Now, I'm often asked about living amongst the French. People have an idea that France is great, but the French aren't quite so great. People think they're standoffish and not very welcoming. Well, I can only speak from experience here, our experience, and that of our neighbours and friends that we've made since we've been here. And I can honestly say we've received nothing but warmth and friendliness from everybody we've met here. I think the answer is to put your heart into it, to integrate and accept that things are different. The secret really is to adapt to the new lifestyle because it is different. You're in France, you're not in England. Some things take some getting used to. For example, most shops close at lunchtime. Mondays, most things are closed, even actually in some cities. And Sundays are still Sundays. Um, Bureaucracy, yes, that can be a bit galling. It takes quite a while, for example, if you want to register your car, get insurance, or any of those sorts of things. But, once you get used to it, and if you go with the flow, you actually do find that life is more laid back. It's kind of simpler in a lot of ways, but quite joyous. At least that's what we've found here, my husband and I. So, my advice to you for this week as you go about planning into your own foray into France is to accept that things are done differently. Integration is really the key. I personally think one of the main reasons why English people warm to France is because it reminds us of how England used to be. The children play here, have to live as sociable. There's little sign of vandalism or bad feeling amongst young people. People tend to accept each other and the generations mix way better than our experience was in England. Well, that's it for this week. Don't forget to let me know what you would like to see here. I'm willing to cover any topics that you would like to know about. My weekly blog on this house renovation continues. You'll see that on the site too. And as autumn tries to take a hold, well, all I can say is life could be a whole lot worse. So cheers to you for now and see you next week. Cheers!